So this is I'm Horace, and this is my home alarm system. So the goal of this was to create a reliable system that could detect objects or people from any distance and sound an alarm when something is close enough. So yeah. The design, there was pros and cons for the design. So some pros was that the placement of the ultrasonic sensor gives it a clear path for it to be able to detect anything. And as well as like these lights, they're spread out, so it's easy to just notice them and see them. And some cons is that the cable management of the system is a bit messy, and sometimes the button on the breadboard activates abruptly or just doesn't work sometimes. So that's just like a minor hardware flaw. So in the build, the materials I used were the Raspberry Pi, the LEDs, the ultrasonic sensor, the buzzer, and the buttons. And I basically linked up the wires with the Raspberry Pi and the breadboard to create a looping circuit. And then the program, so I basically used Python and I imported like the program for Raspberry Pi so I can link the Python to it. And then I made the variables for the LEDs so I can activate them whenever I want to. And then I just created a program that would display the distance of an object from this ultrasonic sensor, and depending on how far or close an object is, the amount of lights turning on would differ. So after finishing the program, I tested multiple times to see what errors there are, and for a while the button wasn't working, so after some testing with the hardware and the programming, we were able to fix it. And the rethink, so if I had more time, I would make the wires more neater. I would also change the way the LEDs activated. Right now it's just like activating one at a time, but I might have been like blinking them or, alternating how like the way they're turning on and off. As well as I would add a mechanism, so for the person coming from the outside, if it's like a false alarm or something like that, I would make something that would allow them to be able to come in from like so like maybe putting in a code or something like that, so it would deactivate the buzzer. So testing the program here. So this ultrasonic sensor is right now displaying the distance. So it's right now 2,270, and so the more closer my hand gets to it, the distance over there changes, and so does the amount of light. So right now the green light's on, then the blue light, the red light, the yellow light, and then this final light. And when I get close, it activates the buzzer, and I can just click the button to turn it off. And yeah, that's the system.
Let's give a round of applause.